Hi, good morning. Welcome to Mike Makes It. Today, slightly different. We're not in the garage, we're in the laundry room. We're looking at our Hotpoint NT M11 92 XBY. Bit of a mouthful, but that's a Hotpoint heat pump tumble dryer. It's been fine. We've had it 2-3 years. It replaced a previous Hotpoint heat pump tumble dryer. The main thing happened on the latter one, or the first one we had issues with. I believe the condenser failed. We also had I've stripped it out a couple of times to clean the condenser cooling fins, because the filter on it wasn't that clever. Many fibres coming from the clothes would get sucked across the cooling fins and eventually block them up, so it wouldn't get the heat away from the condenser, and hence the clothes would take an age to dry. This one is better. It's got a dual filter. We just open the door. The filters aren't actually in there. We just grab hold of the filter. That's one filter. I'll show you slightly more detail. And the bonus thing, excuse the camera wobble, there's a secondary filter. And I thought all our problems were over. Up until recently, it used to dry really, really well. Sadly now, it doesn't. And I looked online, and exactly the same model as I just described to you is on the Hotpoint website, but it's got a door here. Cut out the front, proper door, opening door to get to another filter. Now, good or bad, we have that third filter, but you can't get to it. I don't know if we're going to be able to see. If we're looking in here where the main filters go, right down there, it's a little bit grotty. I've cleaned it the best I can, but at the back wall, right at the bottom, there's another mesh filter, nylon I think it is. Which is fine if you can get to it, but that was a problem. Basically, let me show you. I've come up with a brush on a stick, and you can get that down, clean the filter, get your vacuum down the hole, pull all the fibres out. Now what the wife's doing in between drying cycles, so to speak, is to take the filter out here, take these two filters out, and it lets a bit of air get round to dry that third filter out. Because what it was, it just dust is stuck to it, gets damp through the action of the tumble dryer, and you eventually end up with a wall of fluff that the machine's unable to pull moisture and air across. So that was the end of the tumble dryer, basically. I thought, oh god, there's a third tumble dryer we're going to have to be buying. But with the brush on a stick there, clean that filter and it's like a new machine. So hardly a public service announcement, but for that particular model, a tumble dryer, if you've got one without the door here and it's not drying the clothes very well, that's your problem. The filter, the other non-removable filter that's down here, that's your issue. So brush on a stick, give it a little wipe over, get a vacuum on the fluff, get all that out, and between cycles take those two filters out. Don't leave those filters in there. Then you will encourage that moisture that's on the filter, the third filter, to dry out. I'll put those other couple of filters on the deck for you, just have a look, but if you got one of these, you know what I'm talking about. Just hold on. Alright, there's those other two filters. You should clean those out between, well we do, between drying cycles. And as I say, 2 or 3 years, good service up until a few weeks ago, and we started having issues. But yeah, basically this one goes into the tumble dryer first. Then you got filter number 2 fits into that, and that all goes into the tumble dryer. But you've got a tougher fabric than this in the tumble dryer, but I couldn't find anything online about it at all. And the exact same model number of the one that we have has got a door in it. You look on the Hotpoint site now, there's a door in here. So whether ours was an early model and they started having problems and they've kind of updated them, I couldn't say. But yeah, anyway, that's it. The model number again is NT M11 92 XBY. And I sorted our problems out, so if you've got one like ours, get the old vacuum out and like a new machine. Thanks for watching.